Of course, we'll be watching the evaluation and hiring process very closely. It takes a lot of work to help students find success in the classroom, and the Peer Power Foundation has been helping them by the thousands in Memphis. CEO Courtney Richardson joins us now. Courtney, glad to have you here on 3 at 3. You and I go way back to the old days of our morning TV.
I am happy to be back. This is not quite Peabody Place, but it's still downtown Memphis.
We appreciate you being here. It is an honor.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about the status of our schools these days, or just education in general. What do you see? What's the need there to help our students make the grade?
You know, we're faced with the gaps that were exacerbated by COVID. We have students who are still behind on state standards, and we have teachers who are trying to make sure they meet the individualized needs of students. So what's really needed in classes are adults or trained young people who can go in and help bridge that academic gap that exists for our young people. You know,
Courtney, help us put that picture here, make it come together here. When it comes to the success that we're seeing that you folks are doing at Peer Power, you are in a number of different schools these days, especially a lot of charter schools. What are we seeing there?
That's right. So in those charter schools, we're seeing schools, classes that have Peer Power fully implemented are seeing outcomes that are exceeding the expected academic outcomes that the state predicts that those students will have. We're seeing students attending school 2 and 3 weeks more than students who don't have success coaches in that classroom. So that just showing up, they're showing up to school more when Peer Power success coaches are in class.
I can definitely sense the excitement here on your end. So what are you doing that's different, that's unique? Are we talking about the people who are working for Peer Power? Are they coaches helping our students or what? Yeah,
so they are success coaches. We call them success coaches because they are meeting the academic needs as well as the social and emotional needs that these young people have, who are coming from the communities that we see on the news, who are faced with so many economic issues. These students have peer pressure, but we're offsetting that by giving them peer power. College students who have already succeeded at the level that these high school students are at, helping those high school students get to where they are.
Break it down for us also when it comes to growth.
Yes.
I know that is a very important word when it comes to Peer Power. When it comes to growth in subjects such as math, science, and English.
Yes.
What are we experiencing there?
So we are seeing students are achieving at 10%, 20%, in some cases 40% higher than expected when there is a success coach inside of those classrooms, working along with teachers to identify the needs that those students have and then service those needs and make sure those students can score what they need to score so that they could have the future that's needed.
When you can service those needs, what is the larger picture here on the horizon when it comes to jobs, when it comes to landing a really good job, hopefully here in Memphis?
That's right. See, we've been at this now for 21 years, so we see the impact that is more than just attendance rates, more than just grades. We are now at 2 generations of young people in our city. My peers from 21 years ago now have their children inside of our program. Our ACT program is boasting that when students attend our ACT prep, they receive a 2 to 3 point increase on their ACT score, which is the difference between them having to borrow money for school or having to or getting scholarships for school.
And what was that percentage increase again?
That's 2 to 3 points increase when they attend just one iteration of our ACT prep. So that impact is multiplied, is built upon if they come to us more than one time.
You do have me wondering. I know at one time Peer Power had a partnership, relationship with Memphis Shelby County Schools.
Yes.
What is the possibility of that door opening again? Because obviously I guess that contract came to an end about a year or 2 ago.
Yeah, you know, we are looking forward to working with Memphis Shelby County Schools and getting that relationship back. back, but we're so excited about the stability that we have at the University of Memphis. Dr. Tom Neenan, who's the former provost at the University of Memphis, understood that our model needed to have a home. So about 10 years ago, we launched the Peer Power Institute, which allows for us not just to implement the model, but study the model and have a home. So we're in charter schools, we're in some Catholic schools, and we're looking forward to expanding not just here in the city of Memphis, but also around the country, as is the case with our location in Louisville, Kentucky, in Jefferson County Schools.
So you seem to be saying the need is great also for Memphis Shelby County Schools to reopen that door.
That's right. The need is great. The school board understands that. Principals understand that. We have parents who, some of them have transferred those students to charter schools, and they're going in having conversations with principals saying, do you have peer power there? So there's some doors that I can open, but parents are kicking doors open saying, you need peer power at your school.
Courtney, glad to have you on 3 at 3. Let's keep this conversation.